My husband treats our biracial children differently. He favours the one that looks white, like him. I'm 35 female and my husband is 35 male. Latina, and my husband is white. We have 2 children. Our daughter, 8 female, looks just like my husband. She has white skin, straight hair, and Nordic facial features. Our son, a 6 male, has brown skin, wavier hair, and features more similar to mine. My husband is in love with our daughter. She's the eldest, and from the moment she was born, he's doted on her. Our son's experience is entirely different. As our son grew and developed more colour, my husband seemed impressed by how much darker our son was compared to our daughter. I remember him mentioning several times how different they were, with a touch of disappointment in his voice. It bothered me, but I just thought he wanted our son to resemble him. Anything our daughter asks for, he gets for her. He goes all out for our daughter while our son is left in her shadow. He tends to be cold towards our son while being incredibly affectionate and sweet with our daughter. If we ever have to split up and take each child, even something as simple as holding their hand, he always, without fail, chooses our daughter. People in my family have also noticed this. We've tried to rationalise this to myself, that maybe it's because she's his little girl, maybe because she's his firstborn, etc. We took the kids swimming last weekend. My daughter tans very easily. By the end of the day, she had a lovely tan, and when we got home, my husband was upset. He said, "Why didn't you put sunscreen on her?" in an annoyed voice. And I replied, "Nevertheless, you can still tan with sunscreen." Then he said to take her to an indoor pool next time and use some absurd excuse about the dangers of sun exposure. The thing is, he didn't say anything about my son's tan. He only showed concern about my daughter's tan. I confronted him about it later that night, and he acted as if I were crazy and simply brushed it off. At this point, I feel uncomfortable around my own husband, and I'm beginning to think I married a prejudiced man. I don't know what to do. My son is still young now, but eventually he'll notice this. What should I do? How do I deal with this and make sure it won't ruin our marriage? What should I do?